Alright, come on, motherfucker. Come on, motherfucker. Finally. Jesus Christ, this took ages to win. Woohoo! Man, this took so much longer than I expected. And yeah, I will explain. But it's the first place. I'm happy with it. In a stock car with stock tires. Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Gran Turismo 7. The thing is, with this race, this championship, I'm driving it in the suggested car, which should be fast enough because there are not many really like monsters or more modern cars in the field. The suggested performance point is 600 for this championship, but all the cars are around 500, 520, something like that, and my car is as well in that range. But I just could not win the race, as no matter how flawless I did this lap. The first and the second place car, when we entered in the third lap, when we entered the last straight, they were just still out of sight, so to say, like really 2-3 seconds ahead. So at one point I really literally tried all evening yesterday, and at one point I really was like, okay, I really don't like the game setup, that it forces you to tune, which feels a bit like cheating, because where is the limit to tuning? You can just slap on a big turbo and win with your eyes closed, so to say. So to me it feels then like an artificial win, so to say. So then I decided, yeah, okay, it is what it is. I now have sport hard tires. I will buy sport soft and see how it goes. Then that was like 2-3 attempts ago. I raced on it and I felt like I actually also went to the exit out of the race, expecting that I should have to start over the whole championship. Because also if you finish one of these races, you immediately go to the next race. There's no way to redo it after you are unhappy with your finished result. So I was like, also if you cancel out of this race, you immediately have to start the first race again, then the second race. But luckily that is a big learning moment for me. I could have used that knowledge earlier in the Asia-Oceania Championship as well. You can go to the menu, the main menu within the race still, and there you can buy tires and you can adjust your car, etc. So even within a championship, you can still tweak some stuff. So I bought some soft tires. Then it must have been a placebo effect, because I was like, oh, I'm going pretty well. I'm passing this car earlier on the track than I used to. And I really had to feel like, okay, I can actually now make it. But then I really was like, no, the cars, they are like slightly random different positions on the track. And then I checked my tires, and while I bought softer tires, I did not equip them. So I was still in the stock hard soft default tires. But the big learning moment of today is that, and that is also how I was able to win the Asia-Oceania Championship in a very underpowered car compared to the number 1 and number 2, is you just have to, the starting grids after you start the race, it's a bit random. Sometimes cars are a bit further up ahead, sometimes closer, and also sometimes the really fast cars it depends on how the dice are rolled, but they can get stuck a little bit behind the slower car, and that then allows you to catch up and get that faster car, so to say. And what I continuously did was, if I saw, okay, this is not going to be a win, within the game I just set a menu restart, that quick in-game menu restart, retry. But if you do that, then the starting position remain exactly the same. Only if you really exit out of the race into the main race menu, so to say, where you also have the race shop and stuff. And then you go back into the race, then it seems to randomly change the car positions a little bit. And yeah, that really helped, because with this car position, I don't know why, it was still the first placed car, or the same cars in place 1 and 2 that I had to defeat. So it's not like the super fast car in the previous attempts. The number 1 car was held up by anyone. He was still in first position, but yeah, somehow I was able to get close to them and defeat them. And while I know it was not a clean race at all, I bumped into quite some cars. I really tried to avoid it, but I played this now so often. I was like, screw it, I will just see if I can win the race, and this was the winning attempt. But I'm sure if I've now played this so often, and it's not bragging, but I'm sure if I restart this 1 or 2 times, I can get that win again. Because this win, since like that new grid position setup, so to say, it really was my 2nd or 3rd attempt that I won it. And with the previous grid setup, I really tried literally, I don't know, 100 times or something, and I never was able to get close to number 2nd. But yeah, so that is my learning moment for the day. I'm really happy because I was able to, despite having to use a bit of randomness in the game, I'm really happy that you are able to win a race in the suggested car untuned. Because really, if I start tuning, yeah, then for me, in 1 second, the whole sense of accomplishment evaporates. Because, yeah, where do you stop tuning? You can make it super easy. And yeah, I hope that the game, yeah, if you have a relatively okay car, that you are indeed also in future races able to win it without tuning. And don't get me wrong, I really like tuning, but I also like the sense of accomplishment of succeeding in a challenge. And for me, really, that challenge is, yeah, not tuning. And on the hardest difficulty. But anyways, I am really happy with this one. Let's quickly check a bit of replay. By the way, also playing with all assist off, ABS weak, and this car, well, it does grow on me. Initially I didn't really like it, but it's quite a boring engine. It only goes to like 6, maybe 6.5 RPMs. It's really, and so way too little RPMs, and in my view, way too many gears, 7 gears. What happened to 5 gears? I understand that it can be more efficient having more gears, but you're constantly shifting, which is super annoying. I mean, shifting is nice, but this really feels overdone, so to say. This last section of Fuji remains challenging. I never really feel in control there. These are really tight corners, tightening up the further you get into them, it seems. There are also some incline and camber. But the fact that I could already pass this skyline here is a testament that the cars are in a different position, because I was not able to do that like in the 50 to 100% attempts previously with the initial grid setup. Also passing that LFA over here on the straight, was never able to do that. So there really is a kind of randomness in the game, making it harder or difficult. Depending on the roll of the dice, where the cars start, or yeah, how they drive, I don't know. They all start in the same position, but somehow they end up in in different positions as you go along the track. I still don't really like the front end of this car. It feels too much like, I don't know why, but it feels like a freight train to me. It looks like a freight train. Like a locomotive. I don't know. Very wide here. Cool NSX. Here, this was a little bit messy on my part. I came in too hot. The fact that I was so close to that blue Supra was already, for me, a sign like, holy shit, can I make it? And then I did make quite a big mistake still, but I decided to just continue on. I don't remember where it was, but I know I made a mistake somewhere. Here, that was a mistake, sliding around. Which corner was that? Here, it was here. Which corner is this? Ah, now I know. 1 sec. I really was like, I don't recognize this area, this part. Sliding around. Did I use him as a bumper card? No, not really. Wide again over there. Also that, where the hell, where am I? Here I am. Where the hell was this? It's hard to, now I remember. Yeah, there's such a tricky section. Personally, I really don't like this last section of Fuji. Maybe it can grow on me. I mean, it is nice in the sense that it's really technical, so otherwise it also becomes boring. But man, this Subaru really was quite quick. So I guess that the game also has like tuned cars. They look also a little bit tuned. maybe there's also a little bit of rubber banding going on. That the game wants you to have a spectacular finish, so that it really holds off a little bit before the exit line. Anyways, I'm really happy with this one in a stock car. Let's hope that this one is not such a headache. Mount Panorama. Alright, I know that one from the circuit experience, I think yesterday. I think it was yesterday, or maybe even the day before. Ah, cool, there's really like... is this one of the intro bits? No, this is not really a cutscene, but this is like an intro tune. Alright. I really want to do this also in an untuned car. And that may require me to indeed reset that, yeah, the randomness of the AI cars. Alright, here we go. By the way, I will just do a little bit extra time. I noticed that even previously, if my file sizes were, let's say, bigger than 25 minutes, it would hardly get processed to HDR by YouTube. But what I now noticed is that quite a lot of longer files that I uploaded, they were all perfectly fine, became HDR. So maybe that would be really nice. I can extend the length of my episodes structurally. I often overshoot it anyways, but like structurally do 35 instead of 25 minutes. That also saves me a lot of work with uploading extra files. The longer the files, the less uploads. Alright, here we go. No more kidding around. Probably this will also be quite challenging. But often I do think in this championship that the last race is often a bit easier for people to be able... Oh man, I really need to get my braking points right. But for people to be able to still win the championship with a good result in the last race. Because it's, strictly speaking, it's only about the overall... Alright, I do 75. It's actually a championship, only the overall standings are relevant, but I really want to, I'm a little bit of a completionist, I want to get it all first place. Every race. Yes, I need to brake much earlier. God damn it! I'm used to the McLaren GT3 car over here from the circuit experience. This is what I mean, there are just way too many gears in this gearbox. Just annoying. Alright, still not good, but let's make this a practice round. Should keep it in fourth over there, for sure. And over there. Really, third gear really is second gear in most other cars. It's just so annoying. Alright, can go through here much quicker. Sliding through. Alright, here we go. I do think I have a slight advantage here with the straights. Except for that Subaru, the yellow one, it's also quite quick on the straights. Oh shit, man. Always take that, screw up that corner. But I am faster than a lot of the other cars on straights. At least in 6th and 7th gear. That's really where this car starts to catch up. Such a boring engine. 6k RPM. Alright, keep it in 4th here. That was my learning moment of today. Keep it in 3rd here. Up that corner. Could have gone way quicker through here. And through there, I think, as well. Always take it gently through there, very easy to spin out with that kink. Oh. Alright, totally screwed up that last section. Now it's all about trying to get through that super quick one. Probably I'm gonna lift off a bit because just not a GT car, this. Alright, 100 meter marker over there seems fine. Here, what do we do? Also 100 now? We have more speeds. Let's do 100. Other cars are actually also... is that 1 and 2 at the end? I doubt it, to be honest. Alright, so I'm braking way too much in that corner it seems. AI was catching up on me. In that left-hander. Really, overtaking over here is not the easiest. In the wrong gear. Let's take it, keep it. Let's take it easy. You want to be first? You first have. If you want to finish first, you first have to finish the race. Alright, and again, I'm going. Sorry, my dude. It's not my intention, but I'm not gonna stop the race for it now. Alright, is that one? Yes. I hope that is the front runners. God damn it, way too slow through this critical corner. Man, I have a long... how do you call that? Oh shit. Braked at 100, should have braked at 125. Oh, you know what, screw it, I'm so screwing it up. Anyways, what the fuck is the word I was looking for? It's so annoying if I cannot have it on the tip of my tongue. Oh, it's so fucking annoying, everything. Sorry, it's just taking so much time. All these restarts and that Fuji race taking up my whole evening, and it's just randomness that I could not win. Yeah, no, I want to say like that you're in a bad position in a race. It's just behind in the race, right? Like I'm far behind. In Dutch we have an actual noun for that. Like backlog, but backlog, you don't use backlog or delay or something in a race context. So I have no idea how you translate the noun achterstand in a race, that's in Dutch, into English. But whatever, let's try it quickly one more time. And otherwise it will be in the winning attempt, will be in the start of the next episode. I just need to stop making these stupid mistakes. I don't think this race is that hard. I'm not sure. It did look like I was really far behind that third lap to catch up, but it was also not the cleanest race. God damn it, man. Sorry guys, but ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, now again the super scary right-hander. Right, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna lift off once I'm here, then straighten out the car. Get on the gas. And over here, 100 meter sign. Same as the next one. Maybe a little bit later. No, let's do 100. Only in sixth or not even that much. Only in seventh gear does this car come into its own compared to the competition. The problem over here is, oh fuck. It's really hard to overtake in this hilly section. Being too cautious now. I also don't want to be spin out. Pretty epic against the skyline in what I assume is sunset, I'm not even sure. Through the hills in Australia, pretty damn epic. Alright, take it easy here. Slow is steady, steady is fast. That corner, getting a little bit anxious about the guy in my neck. Really seems to have a quicker car in certain sections, or it drives better through certain sections. Am I able to catch up to the ones in front? I doubt it. I don't think that blue car over there is even first place. Alright, totally screwed up this one. That could have cost me the race, because now I'm losing quite some speed over here. I was close to them, not anymore. Problem is, These are not even... Man, this is pretty epic at night. These are not even number one. Number one is all up in front, so... this looks to be a little bit the same as Fuji. How am I supposed to catch up when the front car has such big leads? I have no idea. I'm not finishing the race because that automatically finishes the championship. And I want to get first in this race, so I will try maybe 1 or 2 more times with this. Yeah, or maybe not even. I wanted to say with this grid setup, just a retry, and otherwise I will go to the main menu and restart it from there, because that can randomly change the position or the relative speed of certain cars, which can be beneficial, that you can overtake cars in a less narrow section, or maybe there even one AI is holding up the other, so it could be beneficial, but it does feel like gaming the system a little bit. So I will just try a couple of times with the current race setup, grid setup. And I will discard all further failed attempts, so only the winning run in the next episode. Hopefully I will be able to do it in a stock Toyota Supra with, what is it? Comfort Sports hard tires, I think. But anyways, the default tires, not the soft ones. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you there. For the meantime, don't forget always to keep on gaming. See you later.